ones. What I'm about to share may be startling, but it's time for you to hear the truth. If you're watching this now, it's no accident. God has guided you here because something powerful is about to awaken within you. You were born with power, a force that has always been inside you, just waiting for the right moment to rise. And that moment is now. God has been waiting for you to awaken these powers. You've prayed for answers, hoped for change, and asked for clarity. But today, I'm telling you, one prayer is all it takes to unlock the dormant power within you. The very desires you've been chasing are no longer out of reach. They are already entering your reality. This is not just a shift in mindset. It is a spiritual awakening, a powerful transformation. As a chosen one, you are about to see everything begin to fall into place faster than you ever imagined. But to fully activate this power, you must understand how it works and how to align yourself with it. Before we dive deeper into this life-changing message, take a moment to pause and do 3 things. First, click the like button. Second, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Third, leave a comment with the number 99. This number will amplify the energy of this video and send a powerful signal to the universe. And remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video all the way to the end. Deep within, your spirit knows this message is for you. If you're not ready to receive the truth, you may not make it to the end. But for those who do, your life will never be the same. Now let's dive in. It's time for you to awaken your powers. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when a single prayer is all it takes to awaken the incredible divine potential hidden within. Always about you, but the world around you may not have recognized it. Maybe your gifts have seemed dormant, overlooked, or misunderstood. But rest assured, the moment you connect with God through prayer, everything changes. Your heart will begin to beat in rhythm with the universe, and you will realize that the power you've been waiting for is not a fantasy. It is already inside you. Your prayers are not just words. They are powerful vibrations that carry the essence of your divine being. When you speak with deep faith and intention, something miraculous happens. Your spiritual energy shifts. This is not just any prayer. It is a sacred act of activation, an invitation for God to pour His divine energy into your life. Once you activate your potential through prayer, you will notice a shift in how you perceive both the world and yourself. The veil will lift, revealing the power that has always resided within you. One night of focused prayer is enough to awaken the dormant abilities inside you. You'll feel your vibration rise as you meditate, and that spiritual shift will be undeniable. No more doubts, no more questioning whether you are truly chosen. You will have proof of the divine forces within you. It's time for you to embrace your destiny and step into the role you were always meant to play. The world has been waiting for your awakening. God's divine timing is always perfect, and now is the moment He has chosen for you. You may have doubted this truth, thinking you weren't ready or worthy, but that is simply not the case. The time for your awakening is now. Tonight, as you sit in silence, take a deep breath and feel the presence of the divine that has been patiently awaiting your recognition. You are being called to rise, to step into the fullness of your power. In this moment, the universe is aligned to help you activate what has been dormant for far too long. You've experienced glimpses of this power, perhaps in your childhood or during moments of deep reflection, but you've yet to fully embrace it. Tonight, all that changes. As you open your heart in prayer, your powers will begin to surface, and you will begin to see the world through a clearer, more enlightened perspective. No more wondering about your purpose. It's time to realize that the power you've always sensed is real. God has chosen you. He has made sure your divine power is accessible to you when the time is right, and that time is now. Do not hesitate any longer. Begin your prayer tonight. Feel your vibrational energy rise and embrace the transformation. This is the beginning of your spiritual awakening, and the world will never be the same once you embrace it. From the moment of your birth, God marked you with a special calling. You were born with divine abilities, unique and extraordinary, designed to guide you toward your highest purpose. These gifts are not common. They are rare, just like you. Many may not see it yet, but God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your mission on earth. This power was not given to you by chance, and it is now your responsibility to awaken it. For years, you may have felt an unspoken longing, a sense that there was more within you. Maybe you've had experiences, dreams, or moments when you felt different, almost like you were destined for something bigger. The truth is, you are. God has placed His power inside you, waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. That moment is now, and it's time to activate your divine gifts. This power you possess is not for the faint of heart. It's a gift that comes with responsibility and purpose. But fear not, you are more than capable. God has chosen you for a reason, and His plan is already unfolding. Through prayer and deep spiritual connection, you'll unlock the potential that has always been within you. This is your time to shine. You've always known that you're different, haven't you? From a young age, you felt like you were attuned to something beyond the physical world. Maybe others didn't understand it, but you felt a deep knowing that you were meant for more. Your abilities are unlike anyone else's because they were handcrafted by the divine specifically for you. The world may try to label you, but the truth is you were made with a higher purpose in mind. The uniqueness of your abilities is a blessing, even if it feels isolating at times. God designed your powers to resonate at a frequency that others cannot yet comprehend. This can sometimes lead to feelings of loneliness or self-doubt. But know this, your abilities are meant to shine, and when they do, they will transform the lives of everyone around you. The very uniqueness that you may have struggled with is the gift that will empower you to lead others to their own awakenings. Don't compare yourself to others because the journey you're on is different. You are not meant to follow the path of the masses. Your powers set you apart, and that's a beautiful thing. The world needs your light, and as you step into your divine purpose, others will begin to see the power that has always been inside you. For far too long, you've encountered doubt and criticism from others, friends, family, even strangers. Many have questioned your abilities, dismissed your divine gifts, and failed to recognize your true potential. But now, you no longer need to prove anything to anyone. Your powers are real, and they will speak for themselves. It's time to stop explaining and start embodying your divine truth. When you activate your gifts, your actions will serve as proof that silences the critics and affirms your spiritual strength. Keep in mind, those who doubt you often do so because they cannot see what you see. They can't feel what you feel. But just because they don't understand your power, it doesn't make it any less real. The moment you fully embrace your divine gifts and let them flow freely, you'll see everything change. Those who once doubted you will begin to recognize that something extraordinary is happening. It won't be about your words. It will be about your energy, your presence, and your undeniable connection to the divine. So let your actions speak for you. Your critics will have no choice but to acknowledge your strength as your powers become undeniable. The more you embrace your divine gifts, the more others will believe in you. And when they witness your transformation, they'll regret their previous doubts. Doubt is a silent destroyer. It sneaks in when you least expect it, especially when you're surrounded by skepticism from others. It's natural to question yourself when everyone around you seems to dismiss your abilities. But don't allow doubt to steal your light. God has placed a divine fire within you, one that no amount of negativity can snuff out. You may feel isolated, misunderstood, or even lost at times. But remember, this is part of your journey. It's easy to compare your path to others, particularly when you see people who seem more spiritually advanced or outwardly successful. But remember, everyone's path is unique. Yours is unfolding precisely as it should. God's timing is perfect, and He is preparing you for something extraordinary. So when doubt arises, remind yourself that you are chosen, and you've been equipped with everything you need to succeed. Trust in your abilities and in God's plan. There will always be people who question you, but that's simply part of the process. Your awakening is meant to challenge the status quo, and with each step forward, you'll gain the clarity and confidence necessary to rise above doubt and embrace the power within you. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment when you fully step into your true power and embrace the divine gifts that have always been yours. Activation is not only about discovering what you're capable of, it's about fully embracing the responsibility that comes with it. This isn't just about you, it's about the impact your powers will have on the world. Once you activate these abilities, there's no going back. You will be forever changed, and so will everyone around you. The moment of activation is different for everyone. For some, it may happen instantly, while for others, it may take time to fully understand and integrate their divine abilities. But one thing is certain: once your powers are awakened, you will begin to see the world through new eyes. The challenges you face will no longer seem impossible, because you'll be operating from a place of divine strength and clarity. Now is the time to trust that God has equipped you with everything you need. The moment of truth is here, and it's up to you to embrace it. Pray, meditate, and reflect on your journey. This is your time to rise. Your vibration is key to unlocking your divine powers. Everything in the world is energy, and when your vibrational frequency rises, you align with the divine flow of the universe. To activate your powers, you must raise your vibration to match the frequency of your true self. This can be done through prayer, meditation, and a focused intention on your spiritual growth. As your vibration increases, you'll begin to feel your divine energy awaken, and your powers will unfold before you. One of the most powerful ways to raise your vibration is through stillness. Take time each day to meditate in silence, connecting with your higher self and the divine. By quieting your mind, you create space for your true power to emerge. The more you practice this, the more you'll feel your energy expand and your abilities strengthen. This is the start of your spiritual transformation, and it begins with you. Remember, this journey is not about perfection, it's about connection. The more you raise your vibration, the more your divine gifts will become clear. Trust the process and know that each moment of stillness brings you one step closer to fully activating your powers. When doubt clouds your mind, it can feel as if you are trapped in a never-ending cycle of uncertainty. But doubt doesn't need to define you. Instead, transform it into belief. God has given you the power to overcome any obstacle, including the doubts that hold you back. The key is to shift your focus from what you lack to what you possess. You are already divinely equipped with everything you need to succeed. The moment you believe in your gifts is the moment they will begin to manifest. It's natural to question your abilities, especially when the path ahead seems unclear. But remember, faith is the foundation of your journey. Without it, your powers remain dormant. When you consciously choose to believe in your divine gifts, your vibration shifts, and the universe will respond accordingly. Doubt will fade, and belief will take its place, unlocking the door for your powers to emerge. As you awaken your divine gifts, you will notice that your belief in yourself strengthens with every step. The more you trust in God's plan, the more your powers will align with your highest purpose. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and let your faith guide you toward the full activation of your divine potential. In a world filled with constant distractions and noise, it can be challenging to hear the quiet whispers of your divine self. However, it is in those moments of stillness, when you are fully present, that you can truly connect with the power within. Meditation in silence is the key to unlocking your divine frequency. When you sit in silence, you create a space for your soul to speak, for God's voice to guide you, and for your spiritual gifts to awaken. As you close your eyes and focus on your breath, release the worries and doubts that have burdened you. Let your mind settle, and in this peaceful state, invite the divine presence into your heart. It is in these quiet moments that you will feel the vibrations of your unique power begin to stir. With each breath, you align yourself with the frequency of your true self, and your divine gifts begin to unfold. Silence is not empty. It is full of infinite potential. As you deepen your meditation practice, you will find that you are more attuned to your higher self, more aware of the divine forces guiding you. Trust that in this space of quiet, you will receive the wisdom, clarity, and strength to activate the power that has always resided within you. The more you connect with this frequency, the stronger your divine abilities will become. When you reflect on your childhood, do you remember feeling different from the others around you? Perhaps there were moments when you sensed an unexplainable connection to something greater than yourself, an inner knowing that you were destined for something extraordinary. These memories are not mere fantasies. They are the seeds of your divine powers, planted within you long ago by God. Although you may not have understood them at the time, those early experiences were the first whispers of your awakening. As a child, you may have had experiences that others didn't understand. Dreams, visions, or a heightened sense of intuition. These moments were not coincidences. They were glimpses of the powerful gifts within you. God placed these seeds in your heart, knowing that they would eventually bloom when the time was right. Now is that time. As you meditate and reflect on these childhood memories, you will reconnect with the divine power that was always meant to awaken within you. Don't underestimate the significance of your childhood experiences. They are not random. They are the foundation of your divine purpose. Every memory, every moment of clarity is a piece of the puzzle that, when put together, will reveal the full picture of your spiritual potential. Trust these memories and allow them to guide you as you activate the powers that were always meant for you. It's difficult when those around you don't believe in you. Family members, friends, and even strangers may dismiss your abilities, and this can cause you to doubt yourself. But God knows the struggles you face. He understands the pain of being misunderstood, of having your divine gifts questioned, and of feeling isolated. This is part of the journey to awakening. Sometimes the world doesn't see what God sees in you, but trust that He is with you through every moment of doubt. When others criticize or mock you, it's easy to feel discouraged. But remember, their disbelief reflects their own limitations, not yours. You are not defined by the doubts of others. God sees the truth of your spirit, and He has already equipped you with everything you need to rise above the criticism and prove your divine power. The journey may be hard, but the rewards are worth it. You are not alone. God is guiding you every step of the way. As you embrace your divine calling, you will find that the doubts of others begin to fade into the background. The more you trust in God's plan, the more you will see that He has been preparing you for this moment. And when the time comes for your powers to fully awaken, you will have the strength to silence the critics and step into the fullness of your divine purpose. For so long, you may have felt that you were searching for proof that you are truly chosen. that you possess divine powers, and that your journey has meaning. The truth is, the proof has always been inside you, waiting to be activated. Once you tap into your divine gifts, everything will change. You will no longer need external validation because the power within you will speak for itself. This is the proof you've been waiting for. It's not something others can give you. It's something you must unlock within yourself. Once your powers are activated, you will see the world through new eyes. You will feel a sense of purpose and clarity that was once beyond your reach. The doubts and insecurities that once plagued you will fade away, replaced by an unshakable confidence in your divine calling. As you awaken your powers, the proof will become undeniable. Your life will transform, and so will the lives of those around you. People will begin to see the changes in you, and they will recognize the divine energy radiating from within. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment when you step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Awakening your divine powers is not a one-time event. It's a journey that will take you from uncertainty to clarity, from doubt to belief, from the ordinary to the extraordinary. As you begin to unleash your divine abilities, you will realize that this journey is not just about discovering your powers. It's about stepping into your true self and embracing the person you were always meant to be. Each step of the journey is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to strengthen your connection to the divine. As you awaken your gifts, you will encounter challenges, but these challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. With every challenge you face, your powers will become more refined, more potent, and more aligned with your higher purpose. The journey of awakening is one of transformation. You will shed old beliefs, old patterns, and old limitations. In their place, you will step into the fullness of your divine power. This journey is not just for you, it's for the world. Your powers are meant to heal, uplift, and inspire those around you. The signs have always been there. As a child, you experienced moments of clarity, intuition, and connection that may have seemed strange to others. But these were the first signs of your divine power. You were always more connected to the spiritual realm than you realized. Now, as you embark on the journey of awakening, it's time to reconnect with those childhood experiences and remember the divine gifts you've always had. Reflect back to a time when you felt different, when you had an inexplicable sense of knowing or saw things that others didn't. These experiences weren't random occurrences. They were your soul's way of reminding you of the power within. As you meditate and reflect on these memories, you will begin to notice the patterns that have always been with you. These early signs are the foundation of your awakening, and they will guide you as you step into your divine purpose. Reconnecting with these childhood powers will help you embrace your true self. It will remind you that you've always been connected to the divine, and that the power you've been waiting for has always been within you. Trust the signs. Trust the journey. Trust God's plan. The time has arrived for you to fully awaken and embrace the extraordinary powers that are yours by divine right. The time for hesitation has passed. God has already chosen you, and now it's your time to activate the divine powers that have always been within you. These powers were placed within your spirit long ago, patiently waiting for the right moment. That moment is now. God is calling you to awaken these dormant abilities, and this activation can only happen through one powerful prayer. It is through this sacred prayer that the divine frequencies within you will begin to awaken. This is not just any prayer. It is a prayer from the depth of your soul, filled with unwavering faith and trust in God's purpose for your life. As you pray, your vibration will rise, triggering the awakening of your dormant powers. You will begin to feel the divine energy flowing through you, proof that you are indeed chosen. This is not a coincidence. It is God's will, and now is your time to step into your divine calling. To activate these powers, you must remain focused and fully present. Set aside the distractions of daily life and choose to stay awake at night. This is a sacred moment, a time for deep meditation and reflection. As you sit in silence, remembering the childhood moments when you felt different, you will reconnect with the divine energy that has always been part of you. This is the key to unlocking your unique power. Once your powers are awakened, the world around you will change. Those who doubted you will no longer be able to question your strength and divine purpose. You will prove them wrong, not with words, but with the undeniable force of your awakened abilities. Your parents, friends, and even critics will be silenced as they witness the transformation taking place within you. You are no longer ordinary. You are divinely chosen. God has placed extraordinary powers within you. These powers are not ordinary. They are unique and have a specific frequency. To unlock them, you must activate this frequency through a single prayer. It takes only one night, one prayer, for the divine vibration within you to begin its transformation. The moment you speak your prayer with faith, your entire energy field begins to shift, and your dormant powers start to awaken. The prayer you offer is more than just words. It's a declaration of trust and alignment with God's divine purpose. As you pray, your vibration will increase, and your spiritual frequency will rise. This increase activates your powers and begins the awakening process. You will feel a shift within you, something powerful and undeniable. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and it is now within your reach. But this isn't just about the prayer. It's about your commitment to stay awake, remain still, and listen. When you stay awake at night and meditate in silence, you open the door to your divine connection. It's in these moments of stillness that your powers can rise to their fullest potential. As you reflect on the memories from your childhood, the times when you felt different, the moments that seemed out of the ordinary, you will reconnect with the deep well of power that has always existed within you. As you activate this divine power, you will see undeniable changes in your life. Your relationships with family, friends, and even those who doubted you will transform. They will no longer question your abilities or your divine calling, because the proof will be in the undeniable shift that happens within you. This is the power of God at work in your life. You were born with divine power, power that has been lying dormant within you, waiting for the right time to awaken. That time is now. God has called you to activate these powers, and this can only happen through a powerful prayer. It is through this prayer, when spoken with true faith, that your vibrational frequency will rise, unlocking the extraordinary gifts that God has placed within you. The prayer is not just a ritual. It's a sacred conversation between you and the divine. As you pray, your vibrations will increase, and the dormant powers within you will stir. It's like a light switch turning on after a long period of darkness. Suddenly, everything changes. The more you pray with conviction, the stronger your connection to the divine energy becomes. Your powers begin to take shape, and the once hidden gifts placed within you will start to surface. But it's not enough to pray once. You must dedicate yourself to staying awake, reflecting on your past, and meditating in silence. These moments of quiet allow you to connect deeply with the divine frequency that is already inside you. In these quiet moments, when you remember the times in your childhood when you felt different, you will rediscover the profound connection you've always had to God's plan for your life. When you awaken your powers, the results will be undeniable. Your life will transform. People will begin to see the changes in you, and the doubts they once had about your abilities will melt away. The awakening of your powers is not just for you, it's for those around you. It's a reminder that you are divinely chosen, and nothing can stop the power that lies within you. God's plan for you has always been in motion, even before you were born. From the moment you entered this world, He chose you to carry a unique power, a power that is unlike any other. But this power can only be activated at the right time, and now the time has come. This is the moment God has been waiting for. It's your turn to activate your divine abilities. This awakening will not occur through ordinary means. It will manifest through prayer, through a profound, heartfelt connection with God. When you pray with intention, your vibrational frequency will begin to rise. The powers that have remained dormant within you for so long will start to awaken, and you will feel their presence in every part of your being. God has chosen this moment for a reason. It is now time for you to step into your divine purpose. But activation doesn't occur through prayer alone. You must stay awake, meditate, and reflect on the experiences from your childhood that hinted at the powers within you. These memories are not random. They are the markers of your divine journey. As you recall these experiences, you reconnect with the frequency of your divine powers, allowing them to fully awaken. When you awaken these powers, you will no longer be the person others doubted. They will witness the truth in your transformation. Your critics, your detractors, and even those closest to you who once questioned you, will now see the undeniable evidence of your divine calling. This is the proof they have been waiting for. There is no greater proof of your divine calling than the activation of your own powers. Many people may doubt your abilities, dismiss your gifts, or fail to understand the depth of your spiritual journey. But the moment you activate your divine powers through prayer, everything will change. The evidence of your divine selection will be unmistakable. Your powers are the proof of your chosen path, and through a single prayer, you will witness the incredible transformation that takes place. When you pray with deep faith and devotion, your vibrations will begin to rise. This rise in vibration is the key to unlocking the dormant powers that have always been within you. It is not something you need to force. It is a natural process that occurs when you align with God's will for your life. As your vibrational frequency increases, you will feel your divine abilities begin to stir and awaken. This awakening process is not instantaneous. It requires time and patience. As you stay awake and meditate in silence, reflecting on your childhood moments of spiritual connection, you will start to unlock the full potential of your powers. These moments of reflection allow you to reconnect with the divine frequency that has always been present within you. And once you activate these powers, the transformation that takes place will be undeniable. People who once doubted you will no longer be able to question your gifts. The transformation within you will be impossible to ignore. This journey is not about proving yourself to others. It is about stepping into your divine calling and embracing the extraordinary abilities that God has bestowed upon you. It is time to activate your powers and show the world the proof of your divine selection. There is a sacredness to the awakening of your divine power. This is not simply about discovering abilities. It is about aligning with God's plan for your life and stepping fully into the purpose you were meant to fulfill. Your powers are not meant to be hidden. They are meant to shine and guide you on your spiritual journey. The key to unlocking these powers lies in one prayer, a prayer that will shift your frequency and begin the activation process. Chosen one, what I am about to share with you may surprise you and change the direction of your life. If you're watching this right now, understand that it's no coincidence. God has guided you here because a powerful transformation is about to take place in your life. This moment represents a profound shift, one you might never have anticipated. But it is happening at this very instant. God is calling you to fully open yourself to His presence. He desires to enter your body and lead you through this next phase of your journey. You have been chosen for this transformation, and now it's time to let divine power take control. This is more than a simple change in perspective. It's a deep spiritual awakening. As God enters your life, you will undergo a transformation so profound that your life will never be the same. The challenges you've faced, the mockery, the skepticism, the judgment, everything has brought you to this pivotal moment. Now God wants to fill you with His authority and power, allowing you to walk forward with unmatched strength and grace. Prepare yourself, because everything you've been waiting for is about to unfold. Before we proceed with this life-altering message, take a moment to pause and do 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number will amplify the energy of this video and send a powerful signal to the universe. And remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you'll stay with this video until the end. Deep down, you already know this message is for you. If you are ready to receive the truth, your life will never be the same. Now let's dive in. There are moments in life that are meant to change everything. Moments that seem to come out of nowhere, but have been planned from the very beginning. Today, God calls upon you with a request that may be hard to believe. Let me in, chosen one. This isn't just a casual invitation. It's a sacred command, calling you to a higher purpose, a deeper destiny. God isn't asking for your permission out of curiosity. He is prepared to transform your life, to empower you in ways you never imagined. Think about the magnitude of this request. God, the creator of the universe, wants to enter your life, your body, to guide you, to use you, and to make you a vessel for His divine power. It's a call that shakes the foundation of everything you've known, causing you to pause and reflect on the path you've walked. You've faced struggles, endured mockery, and encountered doubt. But now, God's entrance into your life promises to change everything. It's no longer about just believing in Him. It's about allowing Him to take control. This moment is sacred. The divine is inviting you to step into a new reality. For those who are ready to embrace it, God's power will become a force within them, reshaping every aspect of who they are from the inside out. It's time to leave behind the limitations of the past and step into a future filled with strength, authority, and divine purpose. For so long, you've carried the weight of struggle on your shoulders. The ridicule, the hatred, and the disbelief from others. It has been unrelenting. But now, the time has come for you to experience a shift, something deeper than anything you've ever known. God is ready to enter your body, to take control, to fill you with His strength and grace. This is the moment you've been waiting for, even if you didn't fully realize it until now. The very essence of God is about to dwell inside you. Imagine the power that resides within Him, limitless, pure, and eternal. And now picture it flowing through your veins. This isn't just a symbolic gesture, it's a reality. God, in His infinite wisdom and authority, is about to occupy your body, making it a vessel for His divine will. It's an entrance that marks a shift, a transformation that will redefine who you are and what you stand for. This divine transformation is for those who have passed the test, those who have faced life's hardest trials and emerged stronger. You've felt the sting of doubt from others, the quiet whispers behind your back. But through it all, you stood firm. Now God is ready to stand with you. It's time for His presence to enter, and when it does, nothing will ever be the same. When God enters your body, it's not just a superficial change. It is an internal revolution, a complete reordering of who you are and what you are capable of. His authority will begin to shape your actions, your decisions, and your very sense of self. No longer will you operate the same way you did before. You will walk with newfound confidence, knowing that the Creator of all things is within you, guiding your every move. The transformation will be felt in every area of your life. It's not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, and mental. God's authority will grant you clarity and wisdom in situations where you once felt uncertain. It will empower you to take bold steps, challenge the norms, and live with a purpose far greater than you ever imagined. People will notice this change. They will feel the shift in the atmosphere when you enter a room, because you will carry the weight of God's power with you. This is a life-altering moment. The authority of God is not something that can be ignored. When it enters your life, it commands respect, inspires awe, and brings transformation in ways you can't yet fully comprehend. The old you, the one burdened by doubt and fear, will no longer exist. You will emerge as a new person, filled with the power and grace of God's authority. God is not just entering your mind or spirit. He is entering your very body. Your body, once just a vessel for your own experiences, now becomes a channel for the divine. This is a profound transformation. From now on, every cell in your body will vibrate with the energy of God's power. You will feel stronger, more alive, as though every fiber of your being is infused with a force far beyond your own. This isn't a theoretical shift. It's a real, tangible change. As God's power flows through you, you will notice that the things that once held you back no longer have control over you. Your fears, doubts, and even the physical limitations you've carried for years will begin to dissolve. You will feel a surge of energy, confidence, and vitality that comes from a source much greater than yourself. This transformation will not only impact you, but also those around you. As the vessel of God's power, your mere presence will begin to influence others in ways you might not fully understand at first. People will notice a difference in you. They will feel the strength radiating from you, and they will be drawn to it, whether they realize it or not. This is the power of God manifesting in your life, making you a living testimony to His glory. You've faced challenges in your life that many others will never comprehend. The mockery, the hatred, and the doubt have been heavy burdens for you to carry. Those who didn't understand your journey laughed at you, called you crazy, or questioned your worth. They've made you feel small, insignificant, and as though your struggles were meaningless. But God knows. He knows the pain you've endured, the quiet moments of despair when it felt like no one was on your side. He saw the times you doubted yourself, when the weight of the world seemed unbearable. But through it all, you kept going. You didn't give up. You fought against the odds, held on to hope, and believed even when no one else did. And now God is here, not just to comfort you, but to empower you. The struggles you've faced are not in vain. They have prepared you for this very moment. God understands your longing for validation, for signs that you are truly chosen and that your purpose matters. The mockery and hatred were meant to test your resolve, to challenge you. But now, God is stepping in, ready to give you the strength to stand tall and silence the voices of doubt that have tried to tear you down. The waiting time is over. You are about to be transformed. Imagine those very people who once laughed at you, doubted you, and tried to bring you down being forced to watch as God's power transforms you. The mockery you endured will turn to silence, and those who once scorned you will be left speechless. This is the power of God at work in your life. It has the ability to silence critics and elevate you to a place of divine authority. The transformation will not be gradual, it will be undeniable. One moment, you will be the subject of ridicule, and the next, you will walk in divine strength, a living embodiment of God's power. The same people who once dismissed you will now look upon you with awe. They will not understand how you were able to change so profoundly, but they will have no choice but to respect the authority you now carry. This is what happens when God enters your life. What was once weakness becomes an unshakable strength. The mockery becomes a distant memory, overshadowed by the power now flowing through you. The critics may have had their say, but now it's your time to speak, to stand tall, and to let your actions show the world what true strength looks like. When God enters your life, He doesn't just give you power, He gives you authority. This isn't something that can be ignored or challenged. It's a presence that commands respect and forces people to recognize your divine standing. Those who once questioned you, belittled you, or thought they had the upper hand will soon find themselves speechless in the face of your transformation. Your detractors won't have the words to argue with the authority that now flows from you. The power of God will shut down every attempt to belittle you or diminish your worth. Their mockery will fade into silence, replaced by an undeniable sense of awe and fear. God's authority will be so evident in your life that no one will dare challenge it. This is the moment when you rise above all the negativity, doubt, and opposition. Your confidence will no longer come from your own abilities, but from the divine authority within you. And when people try to challenge that authority, they will find themselves silenced, unable to do anything but watch as you walk in the power that God has bestowed upon you. The world may have mocked you, laughed at your dreams, and doubted your journey, but this transformation will change everything. Those who once looked down upon you will now see you in a completely different light. God's presence within you will become undeniable. It will command respect in ways you never thought possible. No longer will you be seen as insignificant or unworthy. You will now walk in divine authority, and those who once turned away will find themselves in awe of your strength. Where there was once mockery, there will now be reverence. The people who questioned your path, laughed at your dreams, or dismissed your worth will be forced to acknowledge the divine power working through you. It will be a humbling experience for them as they realize they were wrong to doubt you. God's authority will leave them in awe, unable to resist your presence or your power. They will be forced to obey, for when God works through you, nothing can stand in the way. Your transformation will not just be physical, it will be a complete shift in how the world perceives you. You will walk with such confidence and authority that those who once rejected you will have no choice but to honor you. Your strength will be a testament to the fact that God has chosen you, and no one will be able to take that away. The transformation is not only internal. As God enters your life, your physical appearance will reflect His divine power. You will appear more vibrant, youthful, and radiant. This is the power of God at work, not only in your soul, but in every aspect of your being. You will shed the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity that have held you back and step into a new version of yourself, one that radiates strength and authority. People will notice the change immediately. The tired, worn version of you that they once knew will be replaced by someone whose energy is undeniable. You will look younger, feel stronger, and exude a sense of divine power that cannot be ignored. It's not just about physical beauty, it's about the glow that comes from within when you carry God's presence. You will be renewed in ways you never imagined, and the world will see it. This renewal will be a sign to everyone around you that something extraordinary is happening. Your new appearance won't be just a cosmetic change. It will be a reflection of the transformation God has brought about. The world will witness your divine makeover and be left in awe of the power of God that is now manifesting through you. This is more than just a personal transformation. It's the beginning of a new season in your life, a season where you no longer have to struggle to be seen, to be valued, or to be heard. This is the season where God's power enters your body, changing you from the inside out. It's a season where you will no longer question your worth, because you will walk in the authority of the Creator. In this new season, you will fully embrace the divine transformation that is taking place within you. You will no longer be confined by the limitations of your past or influenced by the opinions of others. You will stand tall, knowing that God has selected you for this moment. The struggles you once faced will now serve as stepping stones, showing you that you were always destined for this divine purpose. Your life will no longer be about merely surviving. It will be about thriving in the divine plan God has set for you. Embrace this new season wholeheartedly. It marks the beginning of something far greater than you could have imagined. God is preparing you for a future filled with purpose, power, and fulfillment. As you embrace His transformation, you will step into a life that is full of promise and strength, one that aligns completely with God's will. When God enters your life, it is a moment of new beginnings. It marks the end of your struggles, doubts, and fears. The old version of yourself, the one who faced ridicule and disbelief, will now be left behind. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, one that walks in God's authority, empowered by His divine power. This new beginning isn't just about starting over. It's about walking into a new destiny. It's about taking everything you've learned, every hardship you've faced, and using them to propel you forward into a future filled with purpose and strength. The journey ahead will be one of victory, because with God's authority within you, there is nothing you cannot overcome. Embrace this new beginning with open arms. Know that God is with you every step of the way. The struggles of your past are now behind you, and the divine power within you will carry you to places you've never dreamed of. This is your new beginning, and it's only the start of something extraordinary. God's presence has the power to rejuvenate you, not just spiritually, but also physically and mentally. As God enters your life, you will feel a new sense of vitality, energy, and strength, making you feel younger and more alive than ever before. The worries, stresses, and burdens you have carried for so long will begin to lift, and in their place, you will feel a renewed sense of purpose and power. This rejuvenation goes beyond simply feeling better. It's a total overhaul of your energy and strength. You will notice that your body responds differently. You will have the stamina to face challenges with ease, the mental clarity to make wise decisions, and the physical vitality to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles. God's presence in your life will renew you, making you stronger, more vibrant, and more capable than ever before. People will immediately notice this change in you. They will see the youthful energy and vitality radiating from you, and they will be inspired by the strength that comes from within. You will become a living example of how God's presence can not only transform your spirit, but also your body. God is ready to enter your life in ways you may never have imagined. The question is, are you prepared for it? This is a moment of divine opportunity, and it's up to you to prepare your heart, mind, and spirit to receive His presence. This transformation will require you to surrender to God's will, trust in His plan, and step into the unknown with faith. Preparing for God's entrance means letting go of the doubts and fears that have held you back. It means opening yourself completely to His power and allowing Him to shape you into the person He has always intended for you to be. The more prepared you are, the more fully you will experience His transformation. Now is the time to take that step of faith. God is ready to move in your life, and all you need to do is open your heart to Him. The transformation is waiting, and it's within your reach. You've faced countless trials, moments of hardship, pain, and struggle that seemed impossible to overcome. But through it all, you've remained faithful, strong, and determined. God has seen your perseverance. He has watched you endure and rise above every challenge. And now, because you've passed the test, He is ready to enter your life and empower you for what's next. Your struggles have prepared you for this moment. Every hardship, every trial, has been a stepping stone toward this divine appointment. You are now ready to receive God's presence in a way that will change your life forever. The tests you faced weren't meant to break you. They were meant to build you, to strengthen you, and to prepare you for the authority that God is about to bestow upon you. This is why God is ready now. You've proven yourself worthy of His power, His authority, and His grace. The time has come for you to step into the fullness of your calling. When God enters your life, His authority becomes your authority. His power becomes your power. This isn't just a superficial change. It's a profound, life-altering transformation. As God's presence fills your body, you will feel an overwhelming sense of strength and confidence, knowing that the Creator of all things is guiding you every step of the way. This power is not something you can earn or manufacture on your own. It comes from God alone. It is a divine gift, a sacred trust, and with it comes the responsibility to use it wisely, to lead with grace, and to walk in the purpose that God has set before you. As you walk in God's authority, the world will see you differently. They will recognize the power that resides within you, and they will understand that something truly divine is at work in your life. The power of God's authority will not only change you, it will change everything around you, and you will become a living example of what happens when the divine enters a willing vessel. When God enters your body, His divine presence will be undeniable, leaving your critics speechless. Those who have doubted you, mocked your journey, or criticized your appearance will no longer be able to speak against you. Instead of words of scorn, they will be rendered silent by the sheer force of God's power working within you. It will be as though their mouths are sealed, because the authority you now carry is not of this world. It comes from the Almighty Himself. This divine entrance will transform not only your spirit, but the way others perceive you. The same people who once laughed at your aspirations will now watch in awe as God's power manifests in your life. The transformation will be so powerful that even their mocking will turn to reverence. Where once you were the subject of their scorn, now you will be the subject of their awe and obedience. As God enters your life, His presence will radiate such authority that no one will dare to question you. Your words will hold great power, and your actions will command respect. People won't merely listen to you, they will follow your lead. You will become a vessel for God's power, and that alone will be enough to silence any opposition. No longer will you need to fight for acknowledgement. Your transformation will do all the talking. Prepare yourself for this life-changing moment. God is ready to step into your life, and when He does, you will feel an overwhelming surge of power that will leave everyone around you in stunned silence. This transformation could happen at any moment, and when it does, it will be nothing less than miraculous. The time for your transformation is now. Once God enters your body, His presence will emanate from you in ways that no one will be able to ignore. People will look at you and sense an undeniable aura of authority and strength. It will feel as if you've become an entirely new person, one filled with divine energy and power. The radiance of God's presence within you will be unmistakable to those around you. Your physical appearance will reflect this profound change taking place inside of you. You will appear more youthful, stronger, and more powerful than ever before. The burdens of your past will disappear, replaced by a divine vitality that will astonish those around you. God's entrance will not just transform your inner being, but will also be visible outwardly. When you enter a room, the atmosphere will shift. People will stop and take notice, not only of your appearance, but also of the authority that radiates from you. Your newfound strength and confidence will demand respect and obedience, and you will no longer be seen as just another individual. You will be seen as someone who carries God's power within them, an unstoppable force. This transformation is not something you can prepare for in advance. It will come suddenly, at the moment God deems right. But when it does, you will feel His power filling you, and the world will witness a change so profound that they will be left speechless. As God's power enters your body, it will manifest in every part of your being. This transformation will be so deep that it will be visible to those around you. Your physical appearance will be renewed, and you will look more youthful, stronger, and more radiant than ever before. The struggles, pain, and doubt that once defined you will fade, replaced by a new vitality and strength. This is not merely a cosmetic change. God's power will rejuvenate you from the inside out, and that inner renewal will be visible to everyone who encounters you. You will walk with a newfound sense of purpose, guided by God's authority in every step you take. Your presence will exude a confidence and power that cannot be ignored, leaving those who once doubted you in awe and respect. Alongside this physical renewal, you will also feel an inner strength and vitality that will enable you to meet any challenge with ease. The fears and doubts that once held you back will no longer have a place in your life. You will be filled with divine energy, and every step you take will carry the weight of God's authority. This transformation will not only change your body, but will revolutionize your entire life. Prepare yourself for this incredible moment. God is ready to enter your life, and when He does, everything about you will change. Your appearance, your strength, and the way others perceive you. This is the time for you to step into the new life God has prepared for you. The very people who once mocked you will be left speechless when they see God's power transform you. The ridicule you once endured will turn into silence, and those who once scorned you will be left in awe. This is the power of God at work in your life, able to silence your critics and elevate you to a place of divine authority. This transformation is not just about the way you look, it's about the divine authority God is imparting to you. As God's power fills you, your presence will command respect. Those who once doubted your worth will now see you as a formidable force, and they will be left in awe of what God has done in your life. The transformation will be so undeniable that your detractors will have no words to describe it. They will be forced to acknowledge the power that now resides within you. Those who have questioned your journey will now realize they were wrong. The same people who laughed at your dreams will now watch in disbelief as God's power works through you. They will no longer be able to mock you. Instead, they will be silenced by the divine presence that fills you. Their mouths will be shut, and they will have no choice but to obey your words. This is the authority God is bestowing upon you. It will silence all doubt, all mockery, and all disbelief. The world will no longer be able to ignore you. They will be forced to recognize the divine authority within you. When God enters your life, His authority will be so evident that it will leave everyone around you in awe. Your words will carry weight, your actions will demand attention, and God's power will be apparent in everything you do. This is not just a spiritual transformation. It's a total shift in how the world perceives you. The authority you now carry will be undeniable. People will feel the weight of it as soon as you enter a room. It will be as though the very atmosphere changes in your presence, and everyone will know that you are different. No longer will you be dismissed or overlooked. The power of God within you will demand respect, and you will walk in that authority with confidence and grace. Your transformation will not just be a personal experience. It will become something visible to the world. Those who once questioned you will witness the shift, and they will be left in awe of the divine power now working through you. You will no longer be the person they mocked or underestimated. You will become someone they cannot ignore, someone who commands respect and obedience. This is the power of God's authority entering your life, and it will change everything. Prepare for this divine manifestation, for when God enters your life, His authority will become your own, and nothing will ever be the same again. You will become a living embodiment of God's power, and the world will see and recognize it. What you are about to experience is a transformation beyond your wildest imagination. God is preparing to enter your body, filling you with His immense power. Once He does, everything in your life will change. Your body, mind, and spirit will be entirely renewed, and those around you will be left astonished. The transformation will be so profound that even your physical appearance will reflect the divine power flowing within you. You will look more youthful, stronger, and more vibrant than ever before, and the energy radiating from you will be undeniable. People will notice this change, recognizing that you are no longer the person you once were. You will become a living vessel of God's power, and that power will be evident to all. But this transformation is not merely about your outward appearance. It is about who you are becoming on a deeper level. You will step into a new dimension of authority and strength, and your words and actions will carry the weight of God's will. Those who once doubted you will now see you as someone empowered by God, and they will be compelled to respect and obey you. This divine entrance will occur at the perfect moment, in God's perfect timing. He is ready, and now it is up to you to be prepared for the change that is coming. When this transformation takes place, it will exceed anything you could have ever imagined. When God enters your life, His presence will empower you to lead with divine authority and strength. This transformation is not just personal. It is about stepping into the role God has always intended for you. You will be endowed with the wisdom and strength to lead others, and your leadership will be backed by the full power of God Himself. No longer will you struggle to gain respect or recognition. As God's authority fills you, you will naturally become a leader, one whose words command attention and whose actions inspire others. People will follow your lead not because of your own abilities, but because of the divine power working through you. This type of leadership is unlike anything the world has ever seen. It is not based on worldly power, but on the authority of God. You will lead with humility, wisdom, grace, and strength, but you will also lead with unwavering conviction. Those around you will see and feel the divine authority in your life, and they will follow you because they will know that you are led by the Creator. God is preparing you for this moment of leadership. When His presence fills you, you will step into a new role, one of divine authority and power. You will lead with the confidence that comes from knowing God is with you every step of the way. When God enters your life, everything changes. This is not merely a spiritual awakening. It is a complete transformation of every aspect of who you are. From your appearance to your thoughts, feelings, and actions, nothing will remain the same. You will step into a new version of yourself, one empowered by God's presence. This transformation may happen suddenly, without warning. You may not know when it will occur, but when it does, you will feel the unmistakable presence of God filling you with His power and strength. Chosen one, what I am about to reveal to you may startle you, but it is a message you must hear at this very moment. If you are watching this, it is no coincidence. God has guided you here for a purpose. A powerful change is about to unfold in your life, and now is the time to awaken to this truth. God has a vital warning for you today. Stop helping those who do not respect you, mock you, or fail to believe in you. You have been offering your energy, kindness, and power to those who do not deserve it, and now it's time for a shift. What you have been doing out of love and compassion has been draining your spirit, and it is time to reclaim your power. This shift isn't just a change of mindset, it's a spiritual awakening. As a chosen one, you must realize that if you continue giving to those who are not aligned with your purpose, you will keep facing negative consequences. God is warning you that your help is not always meant to be given. Sometimes, offering help only harms you and others. Before we go deeper into this life-altering message, take a moment to pause this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number will amplify the energy of this message and send a signal to the universe. If you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video until the end because deep within your soul, you already know that this warning is meant for you. If you are not ready to receive it, you may not make it to the end. But for those of you who stay, know this: your life will never be the same again. Let's dive into it. In life, there are times when your heart compels you to help others, especially when they are in pain. But God has spoken, chosen one, and this is a warning you cannot ignore. The divine voice is clear. Stop helping those who do not respect, appreciate, or value your kindness. When you give so freely, not only do you drain yourself spiritually, but you also allow yourself to be misled. The time has come to protect your energy. God sees when your efforts go unnoticed and unappreciated. The love you offer only opens the door to spiritual exhaustion, and this is not the path God has prepared for you. This isn't just about stopping the cycle of giving to people who mock or mistreat you. It's about realizing that by sacrificing your peace for others, you're allowing people who wouldn't hesitate to turn their backs on you to drain your spirit. God wants you to focus on your own spiritual growth and stop absorbing the negative consequences of others' actions. You have been warned. This is your final call to step away from relationships and situations that drain you instead of nurture your soul. The message from the divine is clear. When you take on the weight of someone else's burdens, you are not only carrying their karma, but your own as well. And if you do not stop now, the spiritual consequences could be devastating. This is not about abandoning people. It's about knowing when to step back, let them face their own consequences, and protect the sanctity of your spirit. Karma is an undeniable force that governs the universe. Every thought, action, and intention you send out into the world has an equal and opposite effect. This universal law is not a punishment, but a balancing force. When you extend kindness to others, it should return to you in peace, love, and joy. But when you help those who are not ready to receive your kindness or disregard your efforts, you unknowingly entangle yourself in their negative karma. God's teachings about karma show us that our actions are never isolated. Every time you step in to help someone who doesn't appreciate it, you are not only carrying their burden, but you're also inviting their chaos into your life. Karma cannot be ignored or avoided. It is a law of nature. The energy you put out will eventually return to you, either in blessings or consequences. When you overextend yourself to the wrong people, you disrupt the balance of your life and invite unnecessary suffering. It's important to recognize that your kindness should never come at the expense of your peace. If your actions lead to spiritual depletion or pain, it's a signal from the universe to stop. The law of karma teaches us that we are not here to sacrifice our well-being for others who are not willing to change. Your kindness is a tool for healing, not a weapon for destruction. Have you ever given everything to someone, only to feel empty and unappreciated afterward? This is the moment when you need to wake up and realize that your kindness is being misused. It's not that you've done something wrong, it's that you're giving to the wrong person or situation. Your heart is pure, but not everyone deserves the energy you offer. When you continually show kindness to someone who mocks or ignores you, you are unknowingly inviting negativity into your life. Their lack of appreciation drains you spiritually, and this energy loss affects your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. God created you to be a beacon of light, not a vessel for the mistakes and disregard of others. Recognize that kindness is a gift, not an obligation. When your efforts are not met with genuine appreciation, it's time to stop and reconsider who deserves your love and energy. If you're constantly sacrificing your peace for those who don't respect you, you're not helping them. You're hurting yourself. This is the spiritual exhaustion that can lead to illness, emotional breakdowns, and burnout. Your kindness should never feel like a burden. It should uplift both you and those around you. When it stops doing that, it's time to let go and protect your spirit. Imagine helping someone again and again, only for them to mock, disregard, or treat you as if you don't matter. It's painful, isn't it? And God sees that pain. Helping those who disrespect you is not a noble act. It's a path to spiritual destruction. When you give to people who mock you, you're inviting negative energy into your life, draining your spiritual reserves, and setting yourself up for karmic consequences. God's teachings remind us that no one is meant to be a perpetual giver, while others simply take. You are a vessel of divine energy, and you have every right to protect it. When you continuously offer assistance to those who do not appreciate it, you are not only jeopardizing your spiritual well-being, but also reinforcing harmful patterns in their lives. They begin to learn that they can take without offering anything in return, which perpetuates a cycle of imbalance and disrespect. The repercussions of this go beyond personal loss. Your energy will gradually be depleted, and this depletion will affect not only you, but everyone around you as well. Offering help to those who mock or disregard you does more than damage your spirit. It throws off the equilibrium in your relationships and spreads negativity to others. Your role in this life is to be a beacon of light, not to extinguish your own flame for those who do not recognize or honor it. Spiritual depletion is not just a vague concept. It is a very real and tangible result of constantly absorbing negative energy. Assisting people who disrespect you can create a ripple effect that poisons your entire being. This draining process is like a slow-acting poison, gradually weakening you until you are left with nothing but emptiness. It's not just about feeling weary. It's about losing the will to pursue your divine purpose. God has seen all the sacrifices you've made. Every time you step in to help someone, you are giving part of your soul to them. But when they take that energy and misuse it, you are left spiritually exhausted. Over time, this drains you. The more you give without setting boundaries, the more your spiritual health declines. This depletion may manifest in various forms: emotional numbness, lack of motivation, or even physical symptoms that reflect your inner turmoil. Recognizing the signs of spiritual depletion is the first step toward healing. If you feel drained, disconnected from your purpose, or empty inside, it is time to reassess the relationships and situations you are investing in. God has blessed you with the strength to help others, but it must come from a place of balance and mutual respect. When that balance is lost, your efforts cease to be acts of kindness, and instead, they become acts of self-sabotage. God sees everything, even when you cannot. When you are being generous with your time, energy, and resources, He knows if those actions are being taken advantage of. While you may not see it immediately, God understands the truth of the situation. There are times when people exploit your goodness, taking without giving anything in return. They will misuse your compassion and leave you feeling betrayed. This is not a reflection of your worth. It is a lesson in setting boundaries. God understands your purity and good intentions, but He also knows how important it is to protect yourself. You may think that helping others is always the right thing to do, but when your kindness is abused, it not only harms you, but it also disrespects the divine gifts you have been given. God is urging you to stop before it becomes too much. When you heed God's warning and cease helping those who exploit you, you are not abandoning them. You are honoring the sanctity of your spirit. God knows when you're carrying burdens that do not belong to you. He calls you to recognize this and walk away, leaving them to face the consequences of their own actions. Every time you step in to fix someone else's mistakes, you pay a spiritual price that can negatively impact your journey in ways you cannot yet see. Kindness is a beautiful virtue, but it comes with an often overlooked cost. When you consistently intervene to fix others' wrongs, you absorb their karma and give up parts of your own energy. It may seem noble at first, but over time, this habit becomes draining. You end up bearing the weight of others' mistakes, and it wears you down emotionally, spiritually, and physically. God doesn't want you to bear the cost of others' actions. You were brought here to grow, to evolve, and to fulfill your purpose. Don't let the mistakes of others impede your progress. Learning to say no, setting boundaries, and letting others face the consequences of their actions is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of self-preservation. God recognizes the sacrifices you've made, but He also knows that you cannot move forward if you're constantly carrying the weight of others' mistakes. This is the final warning. God has spoken clearly. Protect your spiritual energy at all costs. Every time you give without boundaries, you risk losing your sense of self, your connection with the divine, and your peace of mind. Your energy is sacred, and it is not meant to be drained by people who do not value it. You are the keeper of your soul, and only you can decide how much energy you're willing to offer. God's message is simple. Stop giving of yourself to those who do not appreciate it. When you do, you will open the door for spiritual renewal, and the divine will work in your life in ways you never imagined. Protect your energy, and everything else will follow. This warning is not meant to frighten you, it's meant to empower you. By safeguarding your energy, you are paving the way for a future filled with peace, clarity, and purpose. Trust in God's guidance and know that He is with you every step of the way. Karma is a powerful force, and when you take on the mistakes of others, you are unknowingly carrying their burdens. This is a dangerous game that can disrupt your spiritual growth. God has equipped you to fulfill your unique purpose, but part of that journey involves allowing others to face the consequences of their actions. When you intervene in someone's karma, you are not helping them. You are hurting yourself. You may think that stepping in makes things better, but in reality, you are simply delaying the inevitable. The best way to help others is to let them experience the natural outcomes of their actions. This will teach them the lessons they need to learn while allowing you to stay on your divine path. God's message is clear. Don't take on what isn't yours. Let others face their karma. You are not their savior, and you cannot carry their burdens. Protect your spiritual journey and allow them to grow through their own challenges. When you do this, you honor your path and the divine purpose uniquely assigned to you. Intervening in others' karma is like swimming upstream, exhausting and ultimately fruitless. You cannot alter someone else's fate, and by trying, you divert yourself from your own path. God created us to live our own lives, fulfill our purpose, and learn our lessons. When you interfere with someone else's journey, you risk missing out on the lessons meant for you. It's easy to feel compelled to lend a hand, to solve problems for others. But the truth is that every individual must walk their own path. Stepping in constantly only delays their growth and burdens your spirit. God designed you to walk in His light, not to bear the shadows of others. Recognize that your journey is your own, and do not allow someone else's unresolved issues to block your divine path. By letting others face the consequences of their own actions, you not only help them grow, but you also free yourself from carrying their karma. This is an important step in spiritual maturity, learning when to step back and trust that the universe will work in its time. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's an act of self-love. God created you to thrive, grow, and live in peace. To do so, you must guard your spiritual energy. If you give too much to others, you create a void within yourself, and eventually, you will have nothing left to give. Boundaries protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. Without them, you risk becoming spiritually drained. God has called you to be wise, to understand that kindness is important, but it's also crucial to recognize when it's time to say no. Protecting your energy is a necessary part of your own spiritual growth and fulfillment. By setting boundaries, you take control of your life. You allow yourself to focus on your healing, growth, and divine purpose. And as you do, you create space for others to grow from their own challenges, instead of relying on you to solve their problems. Spiritual burnout is a real danger for those who continuously carry the burdens of others. It's like trying to fill a cup with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you give, it will never be enough. Carrying someone else's baggage drains you, leaving you spiritually exhausted and emotionally hollow. God urges you to recognize this danger. Spiritual burnout isn't just about feeling tired. It's about losing your connection to your divine purpose. When you keep giving without replenishing your own spirit, you lose sight of who you are and what you're meant to do. It's time to break the cycle and refocus on your own growth and healing. If you're already feeling the weight of spiritual burnout, it's not too late to make a change. God is offering you a path to healing. By setting boundaries, saying no, and stepping back from draining situations, you protect your energy, and the universe will give you the strength to move forward on your journey. When you help people who do not appreciate or respect your kindness, you not only harm yourself, but you also provoke the anger of the divine. God sees the injustices that may go unnoticed by you, and when you continue to give to the unworthy, it disrupts the balance of divine justice. You're not only hurting yourself, you're disturbing the natural order of things. God's anger is not something to fear. It's a reflection of His desire for you to protect your energy and walk your divine path. Helping those who don't value you only hinders their growth and brings negative consequences for both you and them. It's time to stop, listen, and understand that your kindness is a gift that should not be taken for granted. When you stop helping those who exploit you, you allow divine justice to take its course. You free yourself from unnecessary suffering and give the universe the chance to bring the lessons both of you need. God's anger is not a curse. It's a call for you to embrace your power and safeguard your sacred energy. Personal accountability is key on the spiritual journey. Each of us is responsible for the energy we put into the world. When we help others, it should be to nurture, not rescue. If you're constantly intervening to fix things for others, you're not allowing them to take accountability for their actions, and you're also preventing your own growth. Karma is a law of cause and effect, not only based on others' actions but also your responses. God calls on you to recognize that you are responsible for your energy and actions. When you interfere with someone else's karma, you take on responsibilities that aren't yours. It's time to let go of this burden and focus on your own spiritual path. By taking responsibility for your actions, you honor God's divine plan for your life. Your journey is yours alone, and it's time to stop enabling others and start focusing on your own healing and growth. This is the true essence of personal accountability. Ultimately, the goal is to focus on your own spiritual journey. Every thought, word, and deed you make sends ripples through the universe. When you act with integrity, love, and wisdom, you create positive karma, paving the way for peace and divine blessings. God calls you to protect your energy and direct it toward your own growth and healing. This journey isn't just about helping others. It's about learning to prioritize your own well-being. By focusing on your spiritual development, you open the way for positive energy to flow freely into your life. As you do, your actions will naturally reflect the love and peace you've cultivated within. God's message is clear. Protect your energy, set boundaries, and focus on your own path. By doing so, you create positive karma and allow others to learn the lessons they need on their own journeys. Love is a powerful force, but when it comes to helping those you care about, there's a hidden danger in giving without boundaries. God warns you that love, when misdirected, can become an energy drain instead of a source of spiritual nourishment. Whether it's your spouse, siblings, parents, or friends, when you overextend yourself, your love can become something that no longer uplifts. The more you give to those who do not value your love and energy, the more you risk losing your own vitality. It's hard to say no to people you care about, especially when they're struggling. But God's warning is clear. If your love isn't being reciprocated, if it's being taken for granted, it's time to stop. You're not here to carry the burdens of others indefinitely. Your love should not come at the expense of your own well-being. It's not selfish to set boundaries. It's vital for your spiritual health. When you continue to help those who don't respect your energy, you not only put yourself at risk, but you also enable their dependence and stagnation. God understands the difficulty of establishing boundaries, especially when it involves those you care about. However, He also knows that to preserve your spiritual vitality, you must protect your energy. When you give too much and allow others to drain you, it's as if you're depleting yourself entirely. What should be a source of love becomes a burden, and this is not what God has planned for you. You were meant to be a beacon of light, but that light can only shine brightly when you prioritize your own needs and safeguard your spirit. Love should heal and bring joy, not cause exhaustion. God is urging you to recognize when your love is being exploited. Set clear boundaries, protect your energy, and stop giving to those who don't honor your sacrifices. Only by doing this can you continue to love others in a way that's both healthy and spiritually fulfilling. For too long, you've carried the weight of others' karmic burdens. God is telling you that it's time to stop. Whether it's your family, friends, or partner, you cannot keep absorbing the consequences of their actions. The more you take on their negative energy and mistakes, the more you hinder their growth. God sees your good heart and understands that you want to help, but the divine truth is that you cannot bear someone else's karma without paying the price. Taking on someone else's karma means you're carrying a heavy burden that was never meant for you. This isn't only a spiritual issue, it's one that affects your emotional and physical well-being as well. God is warning you that if you continue to carry this weight, you'll find yourself spiritually drained, disconnected, and overwhelmed. You cannot take on other people's mistakes and still maintain balance. This is a powerful lesson in detachment, understanding that every individual must walk their own path and face the results of their actions. God's message is clear. Reclaim your energy and protect your spiritual journey. Stop shouldering the karma of others, especially when they aren't making an effort to change. Their actions belong to them, not to you. By releasing this burden, you'll free up space and energy to focus on your own healing and spiritual development. God wants you to realize that you were not created to absorb the negative energy of others. You are here to follow your path and fulfill your divine purpose. This is your final warning. Stop carrying the weight of others' karma. Allow them to face the consequences of their actions so that they can learn and grow. By letting go of this responsibility, you'll safeguard your energy, health, and spiritual well-being, and you'll be free to focus on your own divine journey. Helping others may seem noble, but God has warned you about the hidden cost of overextending yourself. The more you give, the more you may unintentionally sacrifice your own spiritual well-being. You might not notice it right away, but every time you offer your help to someone who doesn't value it, you are draining yourself. Whether it's a family member, friend, or partner, they might not realize how their lack of gratitude is affecting you. But God sees it all. He knows when your kindness is being misused, and He is urging you to stop before it's too late. Spiritual depletion is a real and serious risk when you constantly pour out your energy without replenishing it. God warns that the effects of this unbalanced giving will manifest as emotional exhaustion, physical illness, and spiritual stagnation. You may feel disconnected from your purpose, as if your energy is being siphoned away. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're misdirecting your energy and allowing others to consume what God intended for you to use to heal and grow. Every act of kindness, every moment you sacrifice your peace comes at a cost. And that cost is your spiritual health. It can be difficult to recognize the harm in helping those close to you, especially when you do it out of love. But God knows there is a fine line between helping and enabling. When you constantly intervene in someone's karma, trying to fix their problems, you prevent them from experiencing the consequences of their actions. This robs them of the opportunity to learn and grow. Meanwhile, you bear the weight of their mistakes, which drains your power and leaves you spiritually ill. This is not the way God intends for you to live. God's final warning is clear. Stop helping those who do not honor your energy. It's not about being unkind or indifferent. It's about preserving your spiritual health so you can continue fulfilling your divine purpose. Helping others is important, but it should not come at the expense of your well-being. By recognizing when it's time to step back, you free yourself from the cycle of spiritual depletion and allow others to take responsibility for their actions. You have a beautiful spirit, one that can heal and uplift. But God has warned you that if you continue helping those who do not value or appreciate your energy, you are putting your very spirit at risk. It's difficult to accept, but some people are not yet ready to awaken to their higher selves. They may take and take from you without ever giving anything in return, and that behavior is spiritually toxic. God knows your heart, and He understands that you want to help them, but He also sees that your kindness is being misused, and it's time to protect your spirit. It's painful when those closest to you, family, friends, or a partner, don't recognize the value of your kindness. They may take advantage of your generosity, leaving you feeling unappreciated, drained, and spiritually sick. God sees the impact this has on you. Every time you give without boundaries, you're allowing them to consume your energy, and in turn, you neglect your own spiritual health. This is not what God wants for you. You were not meant to be endlessly drained by others' actions and inactions. God understands the challenge of setting boundaries, especially with loved ones. But this is a crucial lesson in self-love and spiritual protection. You cannot keep sacrificing your well-being for those who refuse to respect you. The more you help those who don't appreciate you, the more you are complicit in allowing them to remain stagnant in their own growth. God is urging you to break free from this cycle and redirect your energy towards your own spiritual path, one where you nurture your soul and set firm boundaries with those who seek to drain your vitality. Setting boundaries does not mean rejecting others. It means protecting your light. You have been called to shine as a beacon of hope, but this light must first be cultivated within yourself. Stop offering your energy to those who do not value it and focus on your own growth and healing. By doing so, you will allow others to face the natural consequences of their actions, giving them the opportunity to awaken and evolve. This is God's command to protect your spirit and honor the divine purpose He has bestowed upon you. God has witnessed the cycle you have been trapped in, helping others to the point of exhaustion, giving away your energy until you have none left for yourself. It is time to break free from this destructive habit. God's message to you is urgent. Stop helping those who are not yet ready to change. Whether it's your partner, family, or friends, they are consuming your power and leading you towards spiritual fatigue. You have already given them all you could. Now it's time to step back and allow them to face the consequences of their choices. The cycle of spiritual depletion begins when you extend help without considering how it affects you. You feel compelled to heal, save, or guide others, but in doing so, you neglect your own well-being. God sees the imbalance and warns that this is unsustainable. You cannot continue pouring from an empty cup. The more you give, the more you deplete yourself, and eventually, you will find yourself disconnected from your divine purpose and spiritually unwell. This is not the life God has intended for you. Breaking free from this cycle may feel like an act of betrayal to those you love, but God wants you to understand that it is an act of self-preservation. By letting go of helping those who do not appreciate your energy, you free yourself from their negative influence. This is not about abandoning them, but about reclaiming your spiritual health. As you release the burden of carrying others' mistakes, you create space for your own growth and healing. This is how you protect your energy and restore your connection to the divine. God's warning is clear. If you continue this cycle of spiritual depletion, you will never fulfill your true purpose. The more you give to those who do not value you, the more you rob yourself of the strength you need to walk your own path. Trust in God's guidance and step away from those who drain you. Allow them to face their own lessons while you focus on your healing and spiritual growth. God has watched over you as you've tirelessly helped others, even when your kindness was not appreciated. But now God is saying, this is your final warning. Chosen ones, the message I'm about to reveal to you may come as a shock, but it's something you need to hear now. If you're watching this video, it's no accident. God has guided you here for a reason, as something powerful is about to unfold in your life. You are about to uncover the truth about your unique type and divine purpose, all of which is tied to the date of your birth. Yes, you heard me right. The very answers you've been searching for are within your reach. God is calling you to align with your divine purpose and your unique type, and things are coming together much faster than you realize. This is not just a casual realization. This is a spiritual awakening and a transformation. As a chosen one, discovering your birth date will unlock the mysteries of your gifts, strengths, and your mission on this earth. Everything is about to make sense in ways you never expected. You've been seeking to understand your purpose, to know your type. God is revealing this to you now, and everything will soon fall into place. But you must be ready to embrace this powerful shift, as your birth date holds the key to fulfilling your divine mission. Before we dive deeper into this transformative message, take a moment to pause this video, click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with your birth date to explore your type. This will send an energetic signal to the universe and amplify the power of this video. Remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video until the end because your spirit knows that this message is for you. If you're not ready to accept it, you might not make it to the end. But for those who do, your life will never be the same. Let's move forward. God has chosen you for a unique, powerful mission. This is not just any task or something to check off a list. This is the life-altering purpose you were meant to fulfill. Think of the vastness of the universe, its stars, galaxies, and realize that even in this infinite expanse, you are uniquely designed to make an impact. The divine purpose God has for you is embedded in the essence of your soul, and it's waiting for you to claim it. This revelation is not something to take lightly. It's life-changing. It is the very core of your existence. Every moment you spend doubting your purpose is time wasted. Your divine mission, bestowed upon you from the moment you were born, carries powers, gifts, and potential that the world desperately needs. The time has come to open your heart and mind to this truth. Your mission has already been set into motion, and God is calling you to walk confidently in it. Others may not always understand your path. They may mock or dismiss your purpose as insignificant, but the truth remains clear. Your divine purpose is not up for debate. It is ordained. It was meant to be. And when you embrace it, you will feel the immense power that has been entrusted to you. Trust this revelation, knowing that God is guiding you at every step. This is your moment. This is your calling. Have you ever wondered why you were born on the date you were? Why did your life begin at a specific time? This is no coincidence. Your birth date is not just a number. It's a divine signature, a map that reveals your mission here. It connects you directly to the powers that shape your destiny. Every event in your life, every trial, every victory, has been aligned with a specific purpose that can only be unlocked by understanding your divine type. What does your birth date reveal? It unveils your unique type, your essence. These types are not random labels. They define who you are at your core, what strengths you carry, and how you are meant to use those gifts to serve the world. Every type comes with a unique set of powers and a specific mission. Whether you are meant to lead, heal, teach, or protect, your birth date has equipped you with the tools to make a difference. Discovering your type will lead you to your true purpose. In the hustle of everyday life, it's easy to forget that you are part of something far grander. The universe, in all its intricacy, has a grand design, and you were always meant to play an essential role. Your birth date is the key that unlocks this truth, and right now, God is calling you to realize it. Do not ignore the power of this knowledge. Step into your purpose now. Your birth date is the key to everything. Amidst the noise and distractions of the world, there is one voice that stands above all others: God's voice. He is speaking to you now, urging you to understand your type and your purpose. This is the time to act, not to question or wonder. This moment is the revelation of your divine mission, and God is calling you to step into it with courage, clarity, and confidence. The distractions that have kept you from your divine path are not just external. They often stem from within: doubts, insecurities, and questioning. These are tools used to hinder your full potential, but God is declaring that this confusion ends now. No more wandering or uncertainty. Your purpose is clear, and it's time to stop letting the world define your worth or mission. God knows that the road ahead won't always be smooth. There will be challenges, obstacles, and moments when others mock your calling or question your decisions. But this is part of the journey. The key is to stay true to your purpose, no matter the cost. God has provided you with the strength, wisdom, and guidance to remain steadfast. You were chosen for a reason, and the world needs you to fulfill your divine mission now more than ever. You were chosen by God, not by accident, but by design. You were handpicked for a purpose, and this is a truth that must resonate in your heart daily. It's easy to feel lost or insignificant in a world that often seems indifferent. But know this: God sees you. He understands your struggles, your doubts, and your fears, and still, He has chosen you. You are part of something extraordinary. Your purpose is divine, and you have been given the gifts necessary to fulfill it. Each one of us has a unique role to fulfill in God's grand design, and each of us embodies a specific type that defines how we contribute to that divine plan. Whether you are called to lead, teach, heal, or protect, your divine mission has its own shape and power. It is distinct from anyone else's. Your purpose is meant just for you, and now it's time for you to step into it. Embrace your calling and trust that you've been equipped with all you need to succeed. The world might not always understand the journey you're on, but that doesn't matter. God sees your heart, your mission, and your destiny. As you step into your calling, remember that you are not walking alone. God is with you, guiding, empowering, and showing you the way. No matter what others say, you are chosen. And now is the time to fully embrace that truth with all your heart. Your divine type is not merely a label, it is the very essence of who you are. It provides the framework that directs your actions, decisions, and interactions with the world. Each type has been designed specifically to serve a distinct purpose in the divine plan. Whether you are a prophet, teacher, leader, or protector, your type reveals how you will bring light into the world. Recognizing your type is a way to understand your strengths. You may have felt as though you've been living in the shadows, unaware of the gifts within you. But once you understand your type, everything will make sense. You will begin to see the patterns in your life, the ways you've been naturally drawn to your calling. God has placed specific qualities within you, qualities that align with your divine mission. Now is the time to embrace them fully. What powers are within you? Your type will reveal these to you. The deeper you explore your true self, the clearer your role will become. Trust that your type is not arbitrary. God chose it for you because you are the perfect vessel for the purpose it holds. Don't hesitate to step forward and embody it. If you are a prophet, your calling is to deliver divine messages that bring wisdom, truth, and guidance to those around you. Your gift lies in your ability to see beyond the surface. You are the vessel through which God's voice speaks. This calling isn't for the faint-hearted, as it often comes with opposition, doubt, and resistance. But remember, your mission is profound. You are called to reveal truth, no matter how challenging it may be. Embrace your role even if others do not understand. Prophets are often misunderstood or rejected because their message challenges the norm, but this is part of their calling. When you walk in your purpose as a prophet, you will shine light in a world full of darkness. Do not shy away from the responsibility God has given you. This is a sacred mission. Recognize your power and speak the truth with boldness. The hermit is called to seek wisdom through solitude and deep reflection. If this is your type, you may feel drawn to isolation or moments of quiet contemplation. Your strength comes from within, and God has given you the ability to look inward, searching for answers. You may feel different from others because you need time alone to reconnect with God and gain insight into your purpose. In solitude, you find clarity. While the world may be loud and chaotic, the hermit thrives in the silence. If you're a hermit, understand that your mission is to gather inner wisdom. Your role is to share that wisdom when the time is right. Don't fear solitude. Use it to grow and strengthen your connection with God. The insights you gain will guide you and inspire others when shared. The healer's mission is to restore balance and bring healing to those who are suffering, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If you are a healer, you possess a deep compassion for the pain others endure. Your purpose is to comfort, restore, and heal. You have a unique ability to soothe troubled hearts and mend broken spirits. The world often feels heavy with suffering, but you've been chosen to be a source of comfort and restoration. Being a healer comes with its challenges, as the weight of others' pain can drain you. But remember, God has given you the strength to endure. Your purpose is sacred, and the work you do is invaluable. Whether through physical healing, emotional support, or spiritual guidance, you are making a significant difference. Trust in your gifts and continue sharing them. Healing may not always be immediate, but the seeds you plant will grow over time. As an empath, your ability to understand and feel others' emotions is both a gift and a responsibility. You are meant to connect with people deeply, helping them feel seen and heard in ways that others cannot. You have the unique ability to sense and alleviate emotional pain, offering comfort simply through your presence. This connection can leave you feeling overwhelmed as you absorb others' emotions. But do not fear this sensitivity. It is a power that will guide you in your mission. Embrace it. You are a bridge between souls, helping others heal and grow. Trust in your ability to navigate these emotions and use them for good. Your purpose is to connect deeply with those around you and offer the compassion they need. The endurer is called to persevere through the hardest trials. If this is your type, you possess extraordinary resilience, an inner strength that does not give up even in the face of adversity. You are a warrior at heart, meant to endure through hardship and emerge stronger each time. Others may not understand why you face so much difficulty, but God has equipped you to handle pain and difficulty. using them to refine your character. Endurance is not about avoiding challenges. It is about facing them head-on and growing through them. You may be tested in ways that seem unbearable, but God is with you, strengthening you every step of the way. Your ability to rise after every fall is your gift, and it will inspire others who face their own struggles. Know that your endurance has purpose, and every challenge you overcome is part of the grand plan. As a leader, your role is to guide and direct others with authority and vision. Your purpose is to inspire, organize, and lead with integrity, helping those around you discover their own paths. You have the remarkable ability to see the bigger picture, and your mission is to align others towards a common goal. Leaders are often visionaries who are able to see beyond the present and have the courage to make decisions that shape the future. While leadership carries immense responsibility, it is also a gift. People will look to you for guidance, and you must lead with humility, wisdom, and strength. Your type requires you to stay grounded in your purpose, ensuring that the direction you provide is aligned with God's will. Lead with confidence, for God has equipped you to bear the weight of leadership. The visionary's mission is to see beyond the present and bring forth transformative ideas that can change the world. You have been blessed with the ability to imagine a future others may not even see. Your type is one of foresight, and your purpose is to inspire progress and transformation. Being a visionary requires faith, as not everyone will understand or accept your ideas immediately. But God has given you the gift of foresight for a reason. You are meant to lead change. The world needs your perspective. Don't let doubt discourage you. Keep moving forward with the confidence that your vision will ultimately lead to positive change. Teachers are called to share knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, helping others find their way. If this is your type, you have the unique ability to guide others in their journey toward wisdom, helping them navigate the complexities of life. Your role is to not only teach facts, but to inspire growth, understanding, and self-discovery. As a teacher, you may often find others seeking your guidance, and this is part of God's plan for you. Use your wisdom to illuminate the way for others. Your words, whether spoken or written, will plant seeds that transform lives. While teaching can be challenging, remember that every lesson you impart is part of the larger divine plan. The road ahead may not always be smooth. As you walk in your divine purpose, there may be mockery, doubt, and disbelief from those around you. There will be moments when people question you, laugh at you, or ridicule your path. These moments challenge your faith and make you wonder whether you're truly on the right path. But God wants you to remember this. Mockery is a sign that you are on the right track. The world often mocks what it doesn't understand, and your mission and purpose may seem strange or even impossible to others. But that doesn't diminish its power. Stay grounded in your calling. Trust that God has chosen you for this moment, and know that no amount of ridicule can shake the truth of your divine mission. In those moments of doubt, turn to God. He knows your struggles and will give you the strength to remain firm in your purpose. You were created for this. Embrace the mockery as proof that your mission is of great significance. Continue to walk boldly in your divine calling, for you are never alone. As a protector, your purpose is to stand for those who cannot defend themselves. Your divine mission is to defend, protect, and ensure justice prevails, no matter the cost. You may be drawn to causes requiring bravery and a willingness to sacrifice for others. Whether in your community, family, or on a larger scale, your mission is clear: to defend the innocent and fight for what is right. The role of the protector is not easy. It often involves facing harsh truths, challenging powerful forces, and risking your own well-being. But know this: God is your shield, and His strength will empower you to fight for justice. Your purpose is vital to the greater good. Each time you stand up for others, you fulfill your divine mission. Trust that God will guide you. Your courage will inspire others to take a stand as well. The warrior is a bold, fearless soul meant to fight for a cause greater than themselves. If this is your type, you are called to act, to stand firm in battle, and to use your strength and courage to protect what is just. Whether the battle is physical, mental, or spiritual, your mission is one of strength, valor, and honor. Being a warrior does not mean avoiding the fight. It means embracing it with purpose and divine clarity. You are not alone in this battle. God is your armor and strength, and He has equipped you with everything you need to succeed. Whether the challenge is internal or external, remember that your courage and determination to fight for what is right will lead to victory. The world needs warriors like you, those who are willing to stand up for justice, truth, and righteousness. Don't shy away from the challenge. The cause you fight for is noble, and your victory will bring glory to God's divine plan. God sees all that you go through, the doubts, struggles, and moments when you question whether your mission is worth it. He sees the tears you've shed, the times you've felt lost, and the days when it seemed like you weren't making progress. But God is telling you now that your struggles are not in vain. They are part of the process that leads you to clarity and purpose. Every hardship, every obstacle, is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. God knows your heart and your challenges, and He is refining you through them. The clarity you seek will come in time. As you continue walking in faith, your purpose will begin to unfold before you. Trust the process and know that God is guiding you. Your mission is not far off. It's already within you. For so long, distractions have led you astray. The noise of the world, the confusion in your heart, and the opinions of others. These distractions have clouded your vision, but God is clearing them away. The path ahead is becoming clearer, and He is revealing the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. The time for hesitation is over. God is calling you to take action. The distractions that once seemed powerful are fading into the background. As you focus on your divine purpose, you will begin to see the world around you differently. Your calling is not a vague idea. It is a clear, defined mission set before you by God. Trust His guidance and know that the time to act is now. Step boldly into your purpose, for the distractions that once held you back no longer have power over you. True fulfillment is found when you live in harmony with your divine purpose. When you trust in the path that God has set for you, everything else will fall into place. Regardless of the challenges that may come your way, and despite the opinions of others, following your divine purpose will lead you to peace, joy, and a satisfaction that the world cannot provide. To trust in your divine purpose means embracing it fully, even when it feels difficult or uncertain. God knows the path He has planned for you, and He will guide you to the right people, places, and opportunities. As you continue to trust Him, He will unfold more and more of the beautiful life He has prepared for you. Fulfillment comes not from external validation, fame, or wealth, but from knowing that you are living the life God has called you to live. Trust in your purpose and recognize that the journey, not the destination, holds the true fulfillment you seek. As you move forward on your divine path, you will undoubtedly face mockery, doubt, and opposition from those around you. The world doesn't always understand divine calling, and your journey may not align with what others think you should do with your life. But God is reminding you today that these struggles are part of the process. The more you follow your purpose, the more resistance you will face. However, every challenge, every moment of mockery, is an opportunity for you to grow stronger. God has already equipped you with the strength to rise above it all. Don't let the opinions of others deter you from your path. What truly matters is that you are walking in God's plan for your life. and no matter how much mockery you endure, you will continue moving forward. Living out your divine mission comes at a cost. It demands commitment, sacrifice, and perseverance. There will be times when you feel exhausted, when the road will seem too difficult, and when you may be tempted to give up. But God is telling you today that the reward is worth the cost. The sacrifices you make will lead to greater blessings, not just for you, but also for those you serve. Remaining committed to your divine purpose means standing firm even when it seems like the world is against you. God sees the sacrifices you've made, and He will honor your faithfulness. Trust that He is with you every step of the way, and know that your dedication will bear fruit in ways you can't yet imagine. The time is now. The waiting is over. God has chosen you for this moment, and He is calling you to step boldly into your divine purpose. The distractions, doubts, and mockery no longer have any power over you. Now is the time to fulfill your destiny. You were born for this. Everything you've been through, the struggles, the trials, has been preparing you for this very moment. The world needs you to rise up and step into your calling. The mission you were chosen for is ready for you to take on. Embrace it. Walk in it. Trust God with every step, knowing that He is guiding you toward your divine destiny. This is your time to shine. Step into your purpose and fulfill the destiny God has set before you. God is fully aware of the confusion that has clouded your mind. For so long, you have felt lost, distracted, and unsure of the purpose you were born to fulfill. You've wondered why life has been so difficult, why the path has been unclear. But God sees you in your confusion. He knows the times you've questioned your worth, when distractions have led you in every direction, leaving you uncertain of where to go. Now God is revealing something crucial. He has always had a unique purpose for you. You were chosen by God, and your purpose was assigned to you from the very moment you were born. The time for confusion is over. God is illuminating your path, giving you the clarity you need to see your way forward. The distractions that once overwhelmed you are fading, and with each step, you are moving closer to your divine mission. Trust in His timing and know that your confusion has led you to this moment of clarity. For years, the mockery and judgment of others have clouded your vision. God knows that some have ridiculed you, doubted your purpose, and made you feel inferior. Their voices have been loud and harsh, but they do not define you. In fact, those voices are often the sign that you are walking the right path. When you follow your divine purpose, the world will not always understand. But it is time to silence those voices. God is telling you that no one can mock what He has ordained for you. His revelation of your purpose is not fleeting. It is a divine command to embrace your calling with confidence. You are no longer a victim of confusion or ridicule. Embrace the truth that you were chosen for greatness, and move forward knowing that your purpose is unfolding perfectly in alignment with God's plan. The distractions of life have pulled you in every direction, causing you to lose focus on the path God has set for you. God understands how these distractions have robbed you of your peace and created confusion in your heart. You've tried to stay focused, but the noise of the world and the pressures of daily life have made it difficult to hear His voice. It's easy to feel like you're spinning in circles, unsure of which way to turn, but God sees your struggle, and He is ready to deliver you from it. The time has come for God to reveal His divine purpose for your life. He is calling you to step away from the distractions that have clouded your vision. No longer will the noise of the world drown out His voice. You were chosen for a purpose that is uniquely yours, and it requires your full attention and dedication. It's time to remove the distractions that have kept you from seeing clearly and trust in God's plan for your future. When you are distracted, you become vulnerable to confusion and doubt. God understands this and has equipped you with everything you need to overcome these distractions. Your focus is your strength. As you refocus on the purpose He has given you, you will experience peace, knowing you are walking in alignment with His will. God has a specific plan for you, and it is greater than any temporary distraction that might try to pull you off course. God's message to you is clear. Now is the time to choose your path and stick to it, no matter the obstacles. Embrace your divine purpose, reject the distractions that have held you back, and step into the calling God has placed on your life. This is your moment of clarity, and now is the time to move forward with confidence. For far too long, the ridicule and mockery of others have been an overwhelming burden for you to carry. God knows how many of you have experienced scorn for the dreams and visions you've shared. Others have laughed at your beliefs, disregarded your calling, and even attempted to convince you that your purpose is insignificant. These voices have shaken your confidence, making you question if you are truly chosen by God. But today, God wants you to hear this. The mockery ends now. No longer will the opinions of others dictate the course of your journey. You have been chosen by God, and the purpose He has placed on your life is sacred and distinct. The judgments of the world cannot touch the mission God has entrusted to you. His calling for you is far greater than any human critique, and He is fortifying your spirit to stand strong despite the mockery. The time for doubt is over. You must now walk in the full assurance that you are fulfilling exactly what God has called you to do. It's easy to be swayed when others doubt your path, but remember that God has already affirmed your purpose. The ridicule you face is often a reflection of your greatness. When the world mocks your work, it is frequently because they cannot comprehend the divine mission you are fulfilling. Stand firm in your calling, knowing that God is walking with you and that the mission you are carrying is far more significant than the mockery of others. God is urging you to walk confidently in your purpose. You will no longer allow others to make you feel small or unworthy. You are chosen by God, and His plan for you is grander than any disdain you might face. The mockery ends now, and a new chapter unfolds.